Welcome to MC Mama Bird's Chirps, a cozy audio nest of soulful musings and heart-made creations. If you're a mystical mama, dreamer, or creator craving connection and inspiration, you've found your flock. Hi, I'm MC Mama Bird, a mama, artist, and yoga and meditation guide, here to share love-rooted stories, tingling conversations with other inspiring souls, and everyday magic for you and your family. Now let's take a deep breath and let our wings stretch wide to enjoy the ride. Welcome, beautiful souls in a human experience on this earthly journey. Thank you for being here, sharing your incredible life with us as we bring our minds together to create synergy in this precious time, to elevate and bring equilibrium to the earth, one breath at a time. Here, we live from our soul's wisdom and purpose, rising together as the light and love we truly are, starting from within and connected to our higher self and divine guidance. We shine peace and joy that radiates out to every corner of the universe and all our relations. And so it is. Let's begin by closing our eyes. Just a few breaths, gentle, steady, and grateful. And in this pause, let's thank ourselves for arriving here, for carving out this time of self-care, self-love, and soul nourishment. Hand on heart, breathing deeply. What is one thing, just one, that you are grateful for right now? Nice deep breath. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes and carry that gratitude into your flow. The more we fill our hearts with thankfulness, the more we announce to the universe, yes, more of this, please. More of this goodness that helps our spirits rise. Gratitude expands our aura, it softens our energy, and it bathes us in those feel-good hormones that wash away stress and worry. When we step into that relaxed state, our focus sharpens, our priorities feel clearer, our actions align with our soul purpose. We hear more easily the guidance of the spirit realm, the whispers of our higher self, and the wisdom of our intuition. Gratitude is ancient medicine. It is the practice of our ancestors, an indigenous wisdom that still heals today, dissolving anxiety, soothing depression, and reconnecting us with what truly matters. So thank you. Thank you, Creator, for this day, this breath, this very moment. And thank you for being here with me. Part of this soul circle we are weaving across the universe is just awesome. I am so happy to be here with you today. I got my dog, I got my toddler right next to me taking a nap. Life could not get any better than this. And I also have my iced coffee, and I'm just ready to roll, ready to go. No matter where we sit, no matter our story, and what we are doing right now, we belong here together as our crew and our tribe. So tell me, what's new with you? Drop it in the comments, share your journey. We love feeling your presence out here. What's moving in your life right now? What are you calling in? What is your beautiful soul ready to manifest? As for me and my little family, we've been exploring new adventures. I've signed up for a few courses, diving deeper into the mysteries of the soul, the frequencies of manifestation, and even animal communication and mediumship. I can't wait to bring these gems back and share them with you as we travel this path together. And oh, a celebration! Our show has taken flight on Apple Podcasts. We did it. Soon we'll also begin inviting kindred spirits into this space. Everyday healers, visionaries, and wise souls who will share their stories, their medicine, their purpose. I adore these conversations because they remind us that we rise best in community, in company that uplifts us, and we can reflect of our own capacity to dream and create. In other words, we're just inspired. We're inspired with one another. This is the heartbeat of our podcast, to walk each other home through every season of life. To remember that even our hardest times have been divinely woven for the expansion of our souls. And when we extend empathy and love unto one another, it is because we have lived those valleys too. We understand. And together, we can spiral upward. On a personal note, I'm also listening deeply to a new vision, the rebirth of my yoga, meditation, and healing practice, both online and in person. I'm putting together the details still, and I'm trusting the angels, guides, and great mystery in helping me put it together in the unseen. And finally, a little peek behind the curtain. My intention for this podcast is 2 episodes a month. One day I dream of bringing you weekly episodes, but for now, with Mama Life, I'm honoring my own pace. Since our first episode, released on June 19th and blessed by Solstice Light, we've actually stayed beautifully aligned with that rhythm. In fact, we are ahead of time with many more episodes available than our intention of one release every other week. So yes, another yay for us for the space and for this journey we're creating together. Let's dive into the heart of this month, September. This is going to be a good one, really juicy, you guys, so listen up. In numerology, September carries the vibration of the number 9. And this year, 2025, is also a universal 9 year. If you add 2, 0, 2, and 5, it brings us back to the sacred number 9. So here we are, a 9 within a 9, a double invitation. Last month, August, with its Leo fire and the number 8 energy, asked us to step fully into our power. The number 8 is infinity, and it's interconnected to the mighty universe. And it has the ability to remind us of who we truly are. If you want to revisit that energy and the meditation we did around it, I invite you to go back and listen to episode 9. And now here we are. We are standing in the realm of the 9. So let's dig into it. Let's start with its shape. The number speaks to us through its shape. It's a tall mast rising upward with a round vessel at the top. Imagine sitting in that basket, lifted high, able to gaze out across the horizon and able to see with greater, well-rounded perspectives. That is the gift of the 9, a higher vantage point. With that view, we can see more clearly what belongs in our journey and what is ready to be released. This is the season of letting go. And isn't that also what nature is whispering to us right now? The trees don't cling to their leaves. They shift into color, then let them fall. The clouds don't hold on to this autumn rain. they release it naturally without any struggle. We too are being called into that rhythm. We are not separate from nature, even though sometimes we think we are or we forget because we are so much into our minds and our thinking and our doings. But to allow things to fall away, to honor them with gratitude. Thank you for walking with me this far. Thank you for your lesson. I release you with love. Letting go does not need to be harsh or forced. When we align with soul, it becomes more like exhaling, natural, gentle, honest. As our awareness grows, our frequency rises. And in that rise, certain people, patterns, or beliefs may no longer match our vibration. That doesn't mean that they're wrong or bad. It means their chapter in our story is complete. And so with reverence and grace, we turn the page. And here's where it gets even more powerful, you guys. We're not only in the 9 energy of September, is that we're also in the 9 universal year of the 2025, like I said before, when we add up the digits. So it's a stacked 9 on a 9, double completion, double surrender, and double graduation. This is the universe, the divine realms, the ancestors themselves standing behind us, cheering us on to finish what has been waiting to be released. The 9 is also the number of compassion. Look at its shape, a tall stem with a rounded circle, almost like a woman carrying life within her womb. This architecture mirrors the essence of pregnancy, of possibility, of holding humanity itself with tenderness. That is the teaching of the 9, to walk with compassion, to extend perpetual love to ourselves, to each other, and to the very process we are in. As we approach the close of one cycle, it's not just about endings. It's about honoring the journey with grace and graduating with wisdom. Every stumble, every heartbreak, every moment of trial has been part of our curriculum. It has taught us and has also healed us with knowledge. Nothing has been wasted, friend. Nothing. And yet now, this is the time to give closure, to bow to what has been and release it so we don't stay trapped in the same old loops that keep us from thriving or elevating to the next level. So here's a soul prompt. Ask yourself gently, what in my life is asking for completion? Is it an addiction, a way of thinking, a relationship dynamic, a story of stress or worry that keeps replaying? This year, this month, this very season, they are all aligned in a chorus, urging us forward. The trees are letting go of their leaves. The sky lets go of the rain. We too can let go of what no longer belongs. To see how far back this story might go, let's look at 2017. If you add up the digits, it's a universal year 1. The beginning of this 9-year cycle started then. What began then that now feels ready for resolution? For me personally, it has been the journey of releasing the victim mentality, both in family patterns and in my work as a creative entrepreneur. That energy has been in my field for years. rising and teaching, and now I feel it's ready to release. It's like I can bless it, thank it, and place it gently into a basket, letting the river carry it downstream. We've been preparing for this moment for 9 years. Now is the time to let go. And even if we look closer back to January of this year, we see another layer. January carried the energy of 1, a seed planting energy. So let's ask ourselves, what did we begin then that might now be ready for completion? A project, a trip, a piece of writing or creative work, maybe even a house project or a long-standing to-do. This is the time to wrap those things up, to finish the unfinished, to close the open loops. Because here's the truth. 2026 is bringing a whole new beginning, and we want to step into it unburdened, free of the stories, the projects, the energies that no longer match where we are going. This is the moment. This is the invitation. This is the sacred pause before the door opens to the new. And remember, the grace of the 9 is that it doesn't force or rush the process. Just like autumn doesn't tear the leaves off of the trees, it actually lets them go gently. When they're ready, we too are being asked to release with tenderness, to trust that as we shed, we aren't losing. We are transforming. Every ending is the soil of a new beginning. Compost may look like decay or dirt, but it's actually way more than that. It's rich ground for planting new seeds. This is why the 9 is both sacred ending and sacred preparation. It holds the paradox of grief with hope, of letting go and welcoming, of bowing in reverence and standing in readiness. You can see this even in its own structure of having a stake rooted to the ground and then it's rising to the top of the mountain perspective, doing so with full compassion, especially when we're dealing with experiences we don't particularly like. This moment in 2025 is calling us into that paradox. With the 9 of September, the 9 of the universal year, and the energy of autumn, we are given actually a triple support to complete, surrender, and release. What has outlived its usefulness in your life? Where are you being nudged? Sometimes firmly, to say thank you and goodbye. The invitation here is not just to think about it, but to ritualize it too. And again, friends, these rituals, that may be like a charged word, but it's actually just little moments of honoring that are simple, straightforward, and that ring true to your heart. So you might just want to journal or write a release letter or simply speak it out loud in prayer or meditation. Placing those old stories and fears or outdated roles in that symbolic basket and letting them float down the river. This is how the wisdom of the 9 turns endings into sacred ceremonies. As we step deeper into the vibration of the number 9, it's helpful to remember that these teachings are not just modern ideas. Humanity has been in conversation with the numbers through symbols, archetypes, and nature for a very long time. So let's talk about what those are for the number 9. I was meditating and processing the teachings from my numerology teacher and writing a lot of these downloads that were just flowing in, and I want to share them with you. And I'd love for you to share your insight and ideas on it too. We see the 9 in myth and archetype as the crone, the wise elder who carries insight for the evolution of humanity. We see it in the owl spirit with its ancient silent wisdom, able to see in the dark when others cannot. And in nature's imagery, the 9 feels like the elder and the boulder. Think of like sweat lodges, inipis. The sacred stones are the grandfather and the steam. And it's so powerful, and they are also silent. That kind of feels like a 9 to me. Steady, grounded, timeless, carrying wisdom simply by being. We also notice the 9 in natural elements and practices. Think of the simmer button on a stove. It keeps a low flame, slow and steady, giving us time to reflect, to pull the weeds from our inner garden. In the direction, 9 aligns with the north of our compass, our true north, symbolizing higher guidance. And in shape, the 9 resembles a tree or parasol rooted into the earth, providing shelter from the forces of nature, giving us a place for contemplation and giving us a new perspective. In terms of sound healing, it is on the lower scales of volume, more quiet, before the volume turns up again when we move towards the 1. On an emotional and spiritual level, the 9 is connected with grief and loss. These are not punishments, but they're actually sacred teachers that bring us closer to heaven, closer to spirit. Grief and loss are never punishments. They are part of life and inevitable, part of our evolution. And even though they never leave us 100%, with time they soften and become less frequent. The depth of our grief and pain will relate to how deeply we loved. So accept all your feelings and trust to access our immortal loved ones through our intuition, which is also a radio receiver and transmitter to the spiritual realms. The 9 teaches patience and respect. It's the last one of the single digits. And so, if you think about it, it carries maturity, knowing its self-worth and place in the family of things. It is comfortable in its own skin. It has had to wait its turn after all the other ones. The 9 also calls us into a kind of graduation or life review, a chance to reflect, to forgive, to integrate and materialize all we've experienced, but without getting lost or stuck in the past. Think of the 9 as mastering. This is evident in its highest value of the single digits, and it is the overseer and gatherer of all the teachings of all the numbers that came before it. Doing a life review before our actual transition back to heaven is so beneficial, so that we can be lighter and ready when our day does come. The higher teachings of the 9 bring us to collective wisdom. It's the shift from me to we, from self-serving to collective consciousness. The 9 is the peacemaker who accepts with grace that not everything is under our control. It carries a silent knowing, the kind of wisdom that doesn't argue, but simply rests in truth. The 9 moves us beyond self-service into something way greater, into kindness, into service, into extending ourselves towards humanity and our communities. It's a humanitarian. This too is part of our soul evolution. The longer we journey on the earth, the more wisdom we gather through experience. And eventually, our hearts shift from me to we, from self-serving to collective serving, asking, how can I bring more balance into this earthly experience? How can I help? And maybe you're already living this truth. Maybe right now, you are quietly weaving kindness into your relationships, your home, your community. Together, even in small acts, we are tipping the scales. We are making a difference. The 9 also carries the sacred vibration of forgiveness. To truly let go, forgiveness is required. Otherwise, the release is not complete. It's like closing a door while holding a grudge, and that lingering weight is not healthy for our body, mind, spirit. Forgiveness starts within. When we cultivate the habit of forgiving ourselves, it becomes easier to extend that grace to others. And every act of forgiveness sends ripples of peace into our lives and into the earth. So let's forgive ourselves and others as much as we need to. What a gift forgiveness is. So crucial, so necessary. None of us are all-knowing like Creator, God, or Source. As Jesus taught, let he who hasn't sinned cast the first stone. So there you go. We've all done these mistakes. So forgiveness is actually natural and important in order to fully let go. And it is one of the biggest gifts we have been given in order to evolve and travel in this human journey. When we pause and breathe into this, we begin to see that these difficulties and these so-called mistakes are actually blessings inside the burden. And maybe you could even say that they were divinely orchestrated as a gift, as an opportunity to learn. Wisdom doesn't come cheaply. It's earned through the very obstacles and hard moments that shape us. So before stepping into reinvention, we are invited into this practice to create a forgiveness journal. Let's write down what and who you must forgive, including ourselves, so that we can walk into new beginnings, fresh, light, and unburdened. And as we do this, we are invited into another sacred teaching of the 9, honoring our truth. This is the moment to shed the fear of speaking authentically, of being fully ourselves, to see life through the lens of soul, of divine wisdom, of inner honor. No more bending backwards for approval. No more silencing ourselves as a sacrifice. The 9 asks us to speak our truth and to embody our authentic voice with reverence and courage. Take it or leave it, this is who I am. There is no compromise here. To step into the new, we must honor who we are, trust our inner wisdom, and carry ourselves with the dignity of soul alignment. Finally, the 9 also speaks about healing our ego. It's not about erasing, bashing, or denying the ego. The ego has its purpose in Earth School, and I dare say it is the principal or close enough, like a vice president, that works for Earth School. If we resist our lessons and don't appreciate actually what the ego is teaching us through the challenges, we can actually become bitter or stuck in victim mentality. But most importantly, we may not maximize our learnings as time well spent here, studying ourselves in order to evolve our souls and also to help in the evolution of the earth. The gift of the 9 is to help us surrender the ego's view and to mother with nurture the ego as a confused and lost child. As we do that, we can realign with divine order and the soul contracts that guide us. So in this modality, it prompts us to ask, what was my part? What am I responsible for that I need to forgive or ask for forgiveness? So when we honor the 9, we are standing at a sacred threshold. Endings become teachers. Grief becomes wisdom. Patience matures into grace. The 9 reminds us that completion is not collapse, it's preparation. By bowing to this cycle with humility, compassion, and reverence, we make room for the next beginning that is already on its way. And as October rolls in with its 10, that becomes a 1, we start to feel the shift. Notice the sparks of new ideas, fresh possibilities, little hints of the next chapter that wants to come through. It's like the universe is giving us a rehearsal before the curtains rise on 2026 with the double 1 energy. So yes, let us finish with reverence, with gratitude, with compassion. Let us also lean into the truth that every ending is an act of love from Spirit, preparing us for something more aligned, more vibrant, more free coming ahead. We are being asked to trust the cycle, to trust that life doesn't stop at endings, but spirals us into the next beginning and level higher up in the ladder of knowledge, awareness, and wisdom. And the more lightly we travel, empty of baggage but full of faith, the more ready we will be to step into the new era waiting for us. And let's be honest, friends, this is not easy work. Change can feel uncomfortable. We're sensitive beings. We form attachments. We hold strong opinions. And we resist letting go. And then once we do, sometimes we have doubts. But this is exactly why moments of pause are so essential. When we take time to pray, to breathe, to meditate, we return to center. From that place of stillness, we can see that life's challenges are not random. They are divinely orchestrated, part of our soul teachings, and even opportunities for karma to balance itself out. This moment is asking us to gather our spiritual wisdom, to quiet the ego, and soften the mind that insists on being right. And I'll even add a little bit extra here. Sometimes it's not so much about quieting the ego, but listening to it. Let it have its rant. Let it speak its mind. Let it do its thing. And let it exhaust itself. Let the stuff come out, the emotions, in order for them to be acknowledged and heard and then healed. It's just like we can't really heal what we don't know. And we can't really know these emotions unless we actually give them space and room to breathe. So when we do this, we contribute to a much larger healing. Every drop of water fills the bucket, and together we create the peace and balance that our earth and our communities are longing for. Think of the rain falling gently from the sky. It doesn't resist, it simply surrenders. And so too, we are called to surrender our lessons with completion. And what perfect timing this is, right? September 9 energy within the 9 of the 2025, preparing us for a brand new cycle, because when January comes, we will step into the supercharged one-on-one, a double activation for new beginnings. That's why this moment matters. It's like a volcanic release, an invitation to let go of what no longer serves us so that we can rise into that fresh new cycle, light and clear. Let's remember we are being held and supported by a whole team of guides, angels, and cosmic allies. This is our season to lighten the load. If we want to invite newness into our lives, something old has got to go. Decluttering, detoxing, simplifying, it's all part of the process. So trust this rhythm. You're probably already doing this naturally because we are all interconnected. We are all part of this grand cosmic universe. We are not separate from it. So naturally, we're all going through this. We're shedding, we're creating space, and we're expanding. And as we do this, we're preparing ourselves, purified, open-handed, radiant, and ready for the highest good. Whew. So, let's talk about implementation. How do we honor the 9? How do we honor this magnificent, powerful time we're in? All right, let's talk about that. One beautiful way to honor the 9 is through 9 minutes of intentional practice. Whether it's meditation, quieting the mind through prayer, or reconnecting with our higher self and intuition, and asking that everything that needs to be surrendered is revealed. It might come through an emotion. It might come through an auditory experience or a body sensation, but the messages are coming through. What is it that we need to let go? A career, a toxic relationship, a limiting belief? What's ready to be composted? We soften the body, we quiet the mind, we let go of the noise around us, we turn inward, and with greater clarity and focus, we can feel our true goals becoming apparent. Another honoring is 9 minutes of self-care. Perhaps a warm, detoxifying Epsom salts bath, journaling, praying, sitting quietly in nature, what's called sit spot, watching the birds, watching the nature change right in front of us, or even 9 slow and mindful sun salutations, connecting each movement with the breath. Just as the 9 symbolizes higher perspectives, these moments lift us into a more expansive state of being. And of course, surrender can feel uncomfortable. It stretches us to the edge of what's familiar, but it's also exciting, and it's rejuvenating and deeply natural. The vision of release is like shedding heavy layers, becoming lighter and ready to take flight into new dreams ahead. And just as nature is our model for release, this season is also an invitation to detoxify the body. In Ayurveda, seasonal changes are the perfect time for gentle cleanses. The body is shedding toxins the same way the trees shed their leaves. In your yoga asana practice, this could take the shape of twist poses, which are powerful tools for inner cleansing. Twists wring out the spine and massage the inner organs, helping the lungs, the liver, and the intestines to become clear of toxicity. You might honor the 9 with 9 minutes of twists postures or 9 postures. They can be standing, supine, or seated. Whatever feels supportive for your practice. Honoring the 9 doesn't have to be elaborate. It's about consistency and devotion, using the number as our guide. This has truly been a powerful time for all of us. On a personal note, September marked the first ascension anniversary for my mom. And while the year has flown by, it has been filled with so many revelations for her soul journey and for us as a family still here incarnate on earth. This 9 year has felt like a cycle of completion and surrender, especially around family themes. Old patterns that once held us back are dissolving, creating space for the new generations, our kiddos, to evolve forward with fresh experiences. Astrology mirrors this beautifully. Take a look at Virgo, an earth sign, which we are in right now. She reminds us to stay grounded, practical, and organized, pulling the weeds from the garden of possibilities so that new life can grow. Virgo is clear, truth-seeking, analytic, and solution-oriented. And this energy helps us to approach release and surrender without being consumed by the drama of the ego. It's about keeping things simple, steady, and intentional. Just be careful not to fall under the relentless perfectionism of Virgo. We want to get to the core of the problem to perceive the truth with understanding along with solutions. And then right on cosmic schedule, we move into Libra on September 22nd. By this time, we naturally feel more balanced because we've released the clutter and burdens that no longer served us. Can you see the perfection in this flow? First, Virgo helps us to declutter and lighten. Then Libra arrives, giving us grace, balance, beauty, and harmony. The equinox itself reflects this balance, equal day and night. Libra energy then blesses us with intimacy, elegance, art, truth, justice, and the restoration of harmony in our relationships. It's our reward for the inner work we've been doing under Virgo and 9. It also extends to truth and solution missions, but with a softer approach. Libra is softer. Virgo was meticulous. So Libra will be a perfect opportunity to dance, perform, write, and create art. Numerology and astrology weave together here like a perfect tapestry, both guiding us to let go, find balance, and align with our higher callings, not just for ourselves, but for the collective and humanitarian causes we're devoted to. Okay, my friends, it's time for a conclusion and a wrap-up. Let us give thanks for the brilliant mechanics and teachings of the numbers, the way they weave together like gears in motion, keeping the engine of our lives turning forward. Even when we cannot see the full picture, we can trust that divine guidance and intention are always present. Our souls and higher selves chose these very experiences so that we could learn and grow and savor the blessings of life. And on a personal note of deepest gratitude, I give thanks beyond what any word in any language could express to my mom. She gave me life. She loved music, and she gifted me the joy of piano lessons. Mom, this episode's for you, for the completion of your earthly journey, and for the ways I will continue to honor and carry you forward. Your spirit is part of my life. These piano pieces from my favorite composer, Clavier, are offered as a love song to you. As we close today's episode, I want to thank you for being here, for listening, and walking this journey of wisdom and release together. If you'd like to continue exploring, I want you to know that there's a lot of goodies waiting for you on our previous episodes here. We also have a YouTube channel, and some of the stuff there will be different from what you hear on the podcast. So don't miss out on that. And we also have a blog, and in there I share recipes, so nourishing for our body, mind, spirit. I have healthy living tips there, and just tons of resources to enrich your daily practice. healtruelove.com/links. It's also in the description, and we can connect with all the platforms and offerings there. Until next time, friends, may we move through this cycle with grace, peace, and trust in our soul's wisdom. I'll see you soon, God willing, and I'm sending love to you all. Remember to keep blooming exactly as you are. Thank you for listening to MC Mama Bird's Chirps, rooted in Mama love and blossoming everywhere. If this touched your heart, I'd love for you to follow the show and share it with someone you love. We have lots of new exciting creations blossoming, so stay close with us through our YouTube channel, the Yoga Garden online, or join my newsletter blog on my website, healtruelove.com. Until next time, keep blooming exactly as you are.